Hey guys, it's Mike and Matty, and today we're going to share with you not one, not two, but 3 productivity desks in the same video.
And in this video, we're going to be joined by our sister Sam. So the 3 of us each have our own desks, but you'll quickly see that it's actually one giant productivity megadesk.
MEGADESK.
One of the biggest changes brought about by the pandemic is, of course, forcing us all to work from home. And having a home office or productivity setup has never been more important. And so far, it's been working exceptionally well for us. It's been our hub for productivity, creativity, and fun. It's actually made up of 2 tables that we push together, and it sits on top of this giant soft rug. In order for it to fit all 3 of us, we need to optimize cable management to make sure that it's as decluttered as possible.
And we were able to do this in a number of ways.
First, we run all of our wires and cables through this central opening, and we pin them all underneath the desk. It looks kind of messy, but hey, no one can really see it, right? Second of all, we all have desk organizers to store our personal belongings and keep the desk clear.
It also helps in raising our displays for better ergonomics.
And third, all of our devices are Bluetooth and wireless so as to minimize cables even more. We all use wireless keyboards, wireless headphones, and wireless mice.
And as you can see, we all love using the MX Masters by Logitech.
And finally, whatever cables and wires we do have are all managed by a central docking port. Our monitors, chargers, external hard drives, and everything else can connect in one location and be tucked away so that whenever we need to sit down with our laptops, we only need to plug in one cable.
But even though we all share the same space and same type of setup, we all have our individual needs as well. A key to being productive is removing any barriers that prevent me from getting started. Like for music production, it was setting up all my gear. I had to clear the desk of all my books, unpack my guitars, plug in a ton of cables, and geez, it was so tedious that I just wouldn't even do it, even though I love making music. But with this current setup, my music equipment and my study tools are ready to go at all times, and I can quickly switch gears whenever I feel like it. My main study setup right now is the new 2nd generation iPad Pro, the 11-inch with Apple Magic Keyboard and Apple Pencil too. And these were all gifts to me, but nonetheless, it's quite the investment. I use both the Apple Pencil and the keyboard to streamline my study sessions, do research, and to edit YouTube videos. The only thing I can't do with the iPad is produce music. Yet. So for music production, I'm using a 15-inch Asus ZenBook to run Ableton, which is my favorite DAW. I have an Akai MPK Mini here, guitar and bass guitar right behind me, all running through the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. And just for fun, I have a Nintendo Switch controller here, which is connected via Bluetooth to my computer. I programmed it so I can study on RemNote or Anki without having to use my keyboard or mouse. That way I don't get tempted or distracted to hop on Reddit or YouTube while I study. So I love this setup because it's super convenient and easy to switch back and forth between being creative and being studious.
So I think that out of the 3 of us, I'm the one that struggles the most with staying tidy. And it's not easy when you have to manage a lot of cables and gadgets. Because aside from medicine, I also spend a lot of time doing videography, and that means I have to manage a lot of camera equipment. And luckily, it all fits within this space. I shoot with the Sony a6400, and my favorite lens is the Sigma 16mm 1.4. I've got straps, stands, batteries, remotes, and mics. I got a few Rode mic options, including the NT USB and the Wireless Go in both black and white. And you can't forget about storage. Editing 4K video requires a ton of storage. Let's see, I've got 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26 terabytes of storage. Thankfully, I just got this G drive as a graduation gift, but all the other ones are pretty much full at this point. As for my setup, I do both my studying and video editing on a 13-inch MacBook Pro, and I use Final Cut for editing. When I'm studying, I just use my Logitech mouse and keyboard, but when I do editing, I like to bring out my Magic Trackpad, and I'm so glad that these tools are all wireless because when I'm transferring video footage, the amount of cables can get really overwhelming sometimes.
I've always been very productive at this desk, but ever since lockdown and daily work from home, I've had to make some changes. I work from a company laptop, but I also have a personal Dell XPS 13 where I do photo editing in my free time. Because I spend so much of my day in this spot, I really need it to be a place that I actually look forward to each morning when I wake up. I'm glad that we designed this space to be both comforting and relaxing to balance my busy schedule. I have easy access to natural light without really affecting my brother's workspace. I also have a heated foot warmer, convenient restroom access, and some plants for peaceful vibes. So even after a long day, I wouldn't mind spending extra time here doing some editing for my photography portfolio.
So this is just the first iteration of our productivity desk setup. We'll definitely be looking to upgrade as soon as this pandemic is over and the stores start to open up.
Yeah, but I think the first thing that we want to acquire would be one of those ergonomic desks where you can sit and stand up whenever you want to.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be tough because since we all share the same desk, if one of us stands up, then we all have to stand up.
Yeah, that's true. But we can figure that out when it comes to that.
Yeah. Well, what about you guys? Let us know in the comments below what you think our productivity setup is missing. And if you have any great ideas of your own, then please share.
And as always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Give it a thumbs up because it really helps us out. And if you want to see more, click on the red subscribe button down here or the circle up here.
Check out our website or check out our Instagram, links in the description below. And check out these videos over here. We think you might enjoy them.
And we'll see you next time.